When arriving upon an accident, you're going to want to first make sure the scene is safe by looking around to make sure there's no sharp objects lying around or oncoming cars if you're near a highway. Then you're going to want to approach the victim by doing a physical check by first introducing yourself as Ashley, and then you're going to want to ask them what happened and where they hurt.
All over.
Then you're going to want to make sure they're not bleeding profusely, and if so, you're going to want to control the bleeding by putting pressure on it. Next, you're going to do a physical exam by checking for DOTS, which is deformities, open wounds, tenderness, and swelling from head to toe. First, you're going to want to look at their pupils by seeing if they're dilated. Then you're going to want to look in their ears, nose, and then you're going to look at their neck for any medical ID necklaces, or on their wrist if they happen to have a bracelet, which she doesn't. Then you're going to want to look at their chest by slightly pushing inward to feel if any ribs are broken. Then you're going to want to palpate on the 4 regions of the abdomen by kind of pressing firmly to feel any tenderness. And then you're going to want to check her pelvic region by pushing slightly inward on the hips and then on top downward a little bit. And then you're going to want to assess her extremities, and as I can see that she has a broken arm right here and both of her legs seem to be broken. So next we're going to splint her by and we're going to splint her arm using a soft splint, which you can use a pillow or a blanket, a thicker blanket. And you're going to want to pull her arm up. And this is going to be her forearm that's broken. Then you're going to want to get a cloth, a bandage, anything really that you can find to secure the splint around the broken area. And you're going to want to make sure it's really tight around the area so it doesn't move at all. Next, so that's secure. Next, we're gonna want to splint her legs by putting a blanket such as this one or anything kind of thick between them in order to hold them in place. Then we're gonna slide the belt over it. And we're going to want to make sure this is secure as well, so it doesn't cause any movement. And again, you can use the cloth or any type of thing you can find really to stabilize the legs. And now that both of her arms and legs, or her legs and arm are splinted, we can move on to the next. As you can hear, someone else might need our assistance as well. Here, grab onto this. Now that I've got him safely out of the water, I'll check for responsiveness. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so he seems to be responsive, but if he wasn't, we would check for breathing, and if he wasn't breathing, we'd begin CPR. We're also going to check for shock too, or to reduce the risk of shock by elevating his feet 6 to 12 inches. And if he happened to have a head injury as well, we'd elevate his head the same 6 to 12 inches. If he happened to have an allergic reaction as well, we could use an EpiPen by stopping the reaction. And we'd feel his halfway in his thigh for the injection site, and we'd remove the top of the EpiPen and place it firmly into his thigh and hold it there for 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, you can take it out and then rub the injection site for 10 seconds. While help is arriving, we're going to go ahead and put him in the recovery position by putting the arm closest to me, face down with the palm up, and his other arm we're going to pull towards myself, bend it, and put his back of his hand against his cheek. Then we're going to use the leg opposite of me, put it feet down on the deck, and then with one swift move, we're going to move him onto his side, and his knee and shoulder are going to stabilize him in order to keep him on his side so that any fluids or water that he happened to swallow in the pool will come out.